The Toronto Raptors, man, I think it's time for them to move on. They're just kind of the middle of the road. Um, Masai, what's his name? Ujuri, their GM. He's
Yeah,
been like
Masai.
hoarding. He's been hoarding pieces. Um, there was a Aaron Rose wrote an article about this, and he said the Raptors appear to have put themselves in a bit of a pickle, and there's no obvious way out. Sounds like there's no traction on an extension with Pascal Siakam, and no one is going to pay top dollar for a half season of work from a player who could leave in free agency.
Mm-hmm.
So they've been getting calls about Pascal left and right. They've been getting calls about OG left and right, and he's been driving up the price, thinking that someone's gonna bite. And now he's stuck with a team that's going nowhere, and players who are losing their value little by little. And now Pascal can just walk in free agency. It's tough, man. It's tough.
Yeah, probably the time to make some moves was when they got rid of Fred. That's like
No,
when it
well,
seemed
Yeah,
like they were about to
no,
start
I
making all the moves.
yeah.
I think that was the problem, Naj. They should have. A lot of people, it's funny. A lot of people are not fans of Fred. I'm finding out. A lot of people are not fans of Fred. They don't believe he's a winning player. I didn't say that, Fred, but that's the problem. They could have re-signed him a year earlier, and they didn't do it. They waited, and then once he left, it was you should have. I agree. Now the issue is now, like Naj said, you should blow it up, but they didn't re-sign him. They tried to wait again. So it's obviously there's an issue there because Siakam's $37 million. He's going to be gone. OG has 1 year left, and unless you give him a crazy extension, I don't understand. But I don't even understand why you would keep OG. That's my problem. At this point, you're so middle ground. The only people you should be thinking about keeping is was it Grady Dick, and then Scotty Barnes. That's like the only two people I would be trying to get rid of Gary Trent too.
And Gary Trent's been awful.
He's been awful this year. He wasn't awful always, but he's been awful this year.
Yeah, no, this year specifically,
Thaddeus Young, like some of these people, like I don't even know what they're doing. Like, then they signed Dennis Schroeder, which I got. You needed a guard, so it's like to see you were trying to see how good you'd be. So let's get a guard, cool. But like, no, let them go, man. Like they need to bottom out, and then let Scotty Barnes get another star, and then you go to work. And if they would have, imagine if they would have did it in the summertime. They may have had 3 first-round picks. I believe they could have had 3 first-round picks for Siakam and OG combined, if not more. I'm sure you could have got a player back. So I don't know what they're doing, dude. And they loved him as a GM. He's the one who brought Kawhi in. So I don't understand what he's doing. Unless he's just trying to empty out the salary cap. It doesn't want to take money back. But I'm like, you could get draft picks and contracts that are gonna go out this year and still have the same amount of cap space. So I really don't understand what they're doing. Oh no, they have the center. They got to keep the center. Is it Pirtle? Yeah. You got to keep the center.
I don't.
And you got to keep Barnes.
Keep him, to be honest.
He has a long contract, so you might as well keep him at this point.
I guess, but you could trade him too and get something back for him.
4 years, like $19 million a year. No, I don't know who's taking him, so you might as well keep him and just say Scotty, him. That's our lineup. Gonna get some draft picks.
Yeah. Meanwhile, Grady Dick is in the G League. Like he should be figuring it out
on the Raptors
games.